Hello, my name is Phil. I have some materials for you. I was working with a teenage guy who studies in school, and we were using these materials. Do you study in a private school? Do you study in the 10th grade? Do you go to school 5 days a week? Does your mother drive you there? Is your mother a housewife? What does she do during the day? Does she like Nizhny Novgorod? Does she go outside every day? I play computer games, I read books, I like the books of Dmitry Gluchovsky. I like to spend time with my friends, I communicate with them on Telegram, I watch videos on YouTube, I watch movies and TV series. Where do you go with your friends? Where do you go for a walk? Do you go to sports sections? What do you do in your free time? Do you get pocket money from parents? How do you spend your money? How often do you travel? Where have you been? How many times have you been to Moscow? How many times have you been to St. Petersburg? How do you prefer to go from place to place? By car, by train, by plane, by bus? I study in the 10th grade. I study in a private school. I go to school 5 days a week. My mother drives me there. My mother works. She works from home. She likes Nizhny Novgorod. She goes outside every day. She has a small car. She likes to drive. She drives me to school 4 days a week. I go from school to home by bus on Fridays. My dad works 5 days a week. He works in St. Petersburg. He goes from Nizhny Novgorod to St. Petersburg by plane. He comes to Nizhny Novgorod on weekends. I like to spend time with my friends. We go to McDonald's from time to time. I get pocket money from my parents. We talk about movies. We talk about school. We talk about computer games. I wake up in the morning. I go to the bathroom. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I take a shower, I drink a cup of coffee, I eat breakfast, I talk with my mother, I put textbooks in my backpack, I dress up. After that, I go to school. My mother drives me there. I study in a private school. I think it's better than a government school. I don't know what's happening in government schools. I do my homework at home. I do homework by myself. I do my homework in the evening. I skip lessons if I feel sick. It happens seldom. Even when I don't want to go to school, my mother pushes me to go there. I like shopping. I buy clothes in Mega Mall. I don't order clothes online. Sometimes I order books online. I like to read books of Dmitry Gluchovsky. My mother goes to different supermarkets. She buys food. She cooks every day. She knows how to cook delicious meat. I like the Olivier's salad. I like how she cooks soups. She knows how to make tasty food. I like to travel. I have been to different places. I have been to Spain and Dominican Republic. I have visited Moscow for 2 times. I like to play computer games. My favorite games are Dota 2 and Metro Exodus. I buy games on Steam. I know how to pay for them even now. I like the game Stalker, Call of Pripyat. I have a few friends. I like to spend time with them. Actually, I know how to manipulate them. Usually they listen to me. They do what I want them to do. I like to bake. I know how to make different pies and cakes. Maybe that would be a good idea for my future business. I will take 4 exams: Russian language, maths, English, social science. I study in the morning. I want to relax in the second part of the day. We have good teachers. I like all my teachers. They make interesting lessons for us. I have good grades. I read books in my free time. I play computer games in my spare time. I like to hang out with my friends. I go to McDonald's with my friends. I like to eat burgers and chicken McNuggets. Sometimes we go to Tota Pizza. I pay around 600 rubles for a pizza. There are 14 people in my class, including me. There are 9 girls and 5 guys. Maybe I will study abroad in Czech Republic, but I need to study Czech language for that. I want to study economics. I will study for 4 years. I want to get a bachelor's degree in economics. I help my mother to clean our apartment. I don't listen to music while cleaning our apartment. There are 3 rooms in our apartment. I live with my mother and father. We go to different supermarkets. We go there to buy food. I watch different videos when I'm home. I watch movies and TV series. For example, I like Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. I watch this TV series on Kinopoisk. I watch videos on YouTube, I watch videos on VK, I have a good smartphone, I have a good camera on my smartphone, but I don't like to take photos. I use internet every day, I have a good internet connection at home. I don't like to have guests, I don't invite friends to my apartment, I like to spend time with my family at home. My mother has a brother, her brother's name is Alexei. I like to communicate with him, we meet when we celebrate something together. My mother drives every day, she likes her car. We live in an apartment, we live on the second floor. We will live on the 5th floor in the future. We will live in another apartment in the future. One of our teachers gets angry when we don't do homework. I like to study in our school. There is a comfortable atmosphere. It's interesting to study. We have interesting lessons. We have more chances to get higher education after private school. We have better teachers. They like what they do. They know how to teach. I would like to score as much as I can. Russian language, more than 85 points out of 100. Maths, more than 70. Social science, 80 and more. English, 80. I would like to study in another city. I would like to study in Moscow or St. Petersburg. I would rent an apartment there. Maybe I will live in a student's dormitory. There is a new game from Russian game developers. It's called Atomic Heart. I will play this game on my Xbox. If I study in Moscow, I will live in a dormitory. I would like to work in a big company after graduation. I would like to work in a big city. I want to live in Nizhny Novgorod. If my company covers all expenses, I can go from Nizhny Novgorod to another city every week. It's not a problem for me. How many people study in your class? Do you have good relationships with them? Are there teachers you don't like? Do your teachers help you to do homework? I have 14 classmates. I get good grades at school. I like to study. We have good teachers. They know how to do their job. I do my homework at home. It takes about 1-2 hours. I don't know where I will work after graduation. I would like to work for a big company. I would like to manage people. Do you like the place where you live? Where do you buy food? What are your mother's favorite supermarkets? Does she pay with cash or card? How often does she cook? Do you like how she cooks? What does she like to cook? I take chess classes 3 times a week. We have chess tournaments 1 time a month. I brush my teeth 2 times a day. I go to school 5 days a week. I meet with my friends several times a week. I eat in my school 3 times a day. I like how my mother cooks. My favorite soup is borscht. I like the salads my mother makes. She is a really good cook. We're going to St. Petersburg with my classmates in March. We're going there on 20th of March. We're going to be there for 3 days. We will visit a theater in St. Petersburg. We will go there by plane. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.